Okay, I'm here because I wanted to talk about race, and I have on my Facebook page said that there is a need for not an honest discussion about race, because
About race?
yes,
Okay.
yes, and I said this because people get arbitrarily arrested in this country, and I was arbitrarily arrested, and I was not treated my Miranda rights. And so, what do you think of Miranda rights? Do you think when people get arbitrarily arrested, they should be read their Miranda rights?
Yes.
And I see you have a laptop. I do not know what you're doing with your laptop, but do you think your internet research is being monitored?
I do. Personally, I do.
You do? Yeah, so do I. And so this petition is basically saying that people should be read their Miranda rights and internet research should not be monitored.
Well, to an extent, is it a petition?
Yes.
I can't sign that because I can't make government statements because I'm in the military. I'm going to be in the military. So I'm not allowed to make government statements.
Okay.
But personally, because I know phones and we're not on the phone, I can say it. But I think internet research to an extent makes sense, but like if someone's actually a terrorist, I feel like they would not be on the internet. Does that make sense?
People should do that.
Yeah. I think
People should do it?
Like, terrorists and stuff, they look things up online, like
But they-
homegrown terrorists.
yeah.
What do you mean homegrown? I'm a foreigner, by the way.
Homegrown people who get ideologies from other countries, they see videos and stuff, and they're like, they believe in stuff like that, so they act here. Terrorist acts here. So, when they monitor, like, internet
So
searches,
how would you define terrorists?
they monitor, like, basically what you buy.
A terrorist is defined as, well, politically, not politically, yeah, politically, is defined as a person who uses extreme ideologies to get across a certain point. And usually they use scare tactics on a group of people. But it's usually to make a certain point about what their beliefs are and what they think are wrongful. That's what terrorist is defined. In America, that was the case. What is the actual criminal definition for terrorist?
Scare tactics.
Yeah.
So
Anybody could be a terrorist.
So how would you define scare tactics? So by bombing, basically.
So scare tactics.
So basically, the extent of that terrorists or homegrown
How far you're willing to go to get a certain point across to another group of people is what defines it as terrorist.
So the act of committing mass murder is a key element.
As long as that person has, it doesn't have to be a correct mission, but if they have a mission statement, yeah, they're considered terrorists.
A mission statement.
Yes, what they believe in, what they want other people to know and think, and why they're doing what they're doing. So, like, the guy from, I want to say Charleston, South Carolina,
Yeah.
he was a terrorist because he killed people because he believed that.
Not fun.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm saying that a terrorist is, for me, like someone who is bombing cities. And so, you are in the military, but I have my own issues with the military as well.
Oh, I know. I do too. I meet a lot of people have issues with the military, and they tell me every time I tell them I'm in the military. I hear all the time.
But again, I would like to insist though that I'm no terrorist. So
No, we're not saying you're a
Yeah,
terrorist.
no.
Oh, we're just saying the thing about monitoring and searches. That's how, I guess, FBI, the NSA, the CIA, they find would-be terrorists.
Based
Or they
on their
actually act
profiles, yeah.
based on what they do, what they buy.
Yeah, keywords, key items, key patterns, locations, drop-off locations, hotspots, things like that. That's how they
Who they're
define them.
friends with, and who their friends are friends with, and stuff like that. Connections.
But most of it is based, 45% of it is based off of stereotypes. And then the other 50%.
But do you not believe there's a racial profiling going on in the way we are arbitrarily arresting people?
Yeah, there is.
And why do you think that is? Why do you think there is an incredible amount of people of color inside the Department of Mental Health and inside the jails? I have noticed that. Why do you... No, I've not been at the military site, so like
No, people of color, right?
inside the Department of Mental Health, and so like people of color, in my opinion, in this country, are considered two things. They are considered crazy and criminals.
Yes. I'm fine with
The
it.
theory, it's not been tested. It's the purposes, and I don't know how far I'm gonna get tested or whatever. But it's kind of like, I think America, white America, is trying to get rid of the rest of the people in America. It's just not there. Don't quote me on that.
They are trying to get rid.
So if you think about, and this is a controversy, it's a, what's the word? Conspiracy theory. But what people like to say is that during the was it the Harlem, right after the Harlem Renaissance, during this, when this, between the 70s and the 80s, right after the Civil Rights Movement, you would think that people would, African Americans would still be pushing for power and equality. But the reason that it starts to die down, the reason all these neighborhoods are so bad, particularly in Brooklyn and Chicago, is because the government allowed cocaine to be shipped in to the United States, specifically into black neighborhoods.
And what do you think of Michelle Alexander?
Who's that? Who's that?
Yes.
You have it.
You
Yeah,
know, we borrow it.
it's a book.
Well, she wrote a book, and I was familiar with that book. It's, it's basically saying what I am telling you guys, and that there is an incredible number of people of color inside the Department of Mental Health and jails, basically. Yes, and the drug war, and so like, what do you think of marijuana?
She can't speak on that.
Okay, okay,
I can't speak on anything.
Basically.
But the fact of the matter that we really could be monitored right now.
I don't think I can really speak on that either because I do not work for the government.
Are you videotaping this?
Yes,
You are?
yes.
Please don't post this.
You know what? I'm restricted from posting videos, and so like this is going. I'm like I have a problem in the sense that I'm really like now become one of those minorities in this country who is like brought up on trumped up charges, and so like I was I'm no longer able to post videos on YouTube, and I believe like that's another talk. I'm not sure why we're not talking about race more in this.
I'm not crazy. I really are. They have spread of information.
I mean,
Conversation. But they keep all this other crap on like memes.
When, what do you think of information though? Have you previously made efforts to get information from the government?
I wouldn't. I honestly, when it comes to the things that the government doesn't tell us, I don't have a problem with that. Because,
Do you not think the government should be more forthcoming about information requested?
no, I don't think this generation would be able to handle what the government has to tell them. I don't think we'd be able to handle it. I feel like it should be
And anything that the government does has been gone over and like
several times. Every single word that they say has
anything
been
that has a .gov on it is censored, taken out. So there's no news on federal sector we see like you just don't read that.
the basics. That's why there's this
But
picture.
do you not, for example, I'm not sure what you share on Facebook, but would you not oppose arbitrary detentions which are happening, which are like specifically targeting minorities in this country? Because because I believe like people should be writing reports about the people inside the jails, and
That's
why are more reports not being issued?
Because nobody cares. We live in America, nobody really honestly truly cares because we live,
Unless it
it may
happens to
not be
them.
luxury, but we live comfortable lives. Like we can go outside right now and not be worried about our lives. In other countries, yeah. So there are people writing things, there are people saying things.
But do you not believe like that's incredibly hypocritical to be writing reports about other countries and then remaining silent about massive black men incarceration
That's
here?
all. They don't really speak on it.
So would you not sign my petition?
I can't sign the petition.
I can't find
Which one? I can sign the one for
Anyway?
Against, no, I can't sign that one.
No. Oh, the percentage of.
Yeah, I can sign that one, but I can't sign the one.
Sign which one?
I can't sign the one with contact tracing.
What can you sign?
The one with the mass number of minorities.
What is the same one?
It's the same one?
Yes.
Like both in one statement?
Yes.
I'm not allowed to. Really? You can sign. I can't. I'm not allowed to. But I do think that you'll find a lot of people on this campus, especially if you want to.
I mean, like, I have found a few people, and I'm sorry, so far I have 40 signatures, but what? How much more do you need?
You need at least 500 right now for it to be looked at the local level. But if you want it to be like national
Not
level,
even at local level.
it's like, if you want to see, it's like, it has to be a quarter of a million signatures.
A quarter of a million signatures
Yes.
before the president sees it.
5,000, 50,000, sorry.
You're not gonna. A lot of people won't voluntarily speak out against it for any reason because we live so comfortable. People think, oh, you know, hey, if I can get food.
So to get it to a local level, it's how much?
Yeah. 5,000. Are you looking at it? Oh, that's not bad. It involves some. Yeah, it involves some promotion.
But do you not think we should have like more talks though? Why? You said America is comfortable, but why are we not talking more about race? I never really understood that. Why is that though? I beg your pardon?
About the parts they want to talk about.
No, it's social media that's talking about this. People on social media talk about this all the time. Yeah, really.
And
But
I never really understood that though. Why is that?
I think it's like, okay, so if you think back to Birmingham, Alabama, the March, Bloody Sunday, the only reason America addressed that was because it was on the apartheid. And everybody around the world was like, oh my gosh, look what you're doing to the people. But nowadays, you know, first of all, we're so used to violence nowadays that we see violence on television all the time. So now, when people see things that happen,
So it's desensitized.
yeah. So it's just like, oh, okay, this happened, but you know, it's happening in other countries too. America's not the same. We'll talk about the ones that get enough attention, like Michael Brown, Trayvon Martin, Eric Garner. Those ones got the most attention. So
Yes.
they talked about it. Whereas there's been over 141 people killed by police brutality in the past 6 months, and we have only had 5 people who were actually on it.
I think you're right. But why?
Just don't talk about it. Nobody cares that black people are on. Nobody cares that people color is on. Just the only case. No lie. I mean, I could wish that they talked about it, but it's talking about it in the
Well, at least like it's recognition that these people died for nothing.
I don't really die for nothing. I feel like each generation that's going to have this certain anger and whether if it's a matter of time, a generation steps up and we had another we could have the 60s. I feel like our generation can do not envy enough because they're too comfortable. Because you can talk about it, you can talk about people getting killed by and then you can still go home and be fine. Because you can still go to the same school and speak to people. You can still go to the same time. You're not getting hosed down in the street, not getting attacked by dogs. It's different. Back then, they had those restrictions to the state and local. It's constant. Nowadays, you know, you can march for one day and go back home and read your books and eat your food and sit in your nice home and lay in your bed. Back then, you had things to worry about. So now, yeah, we can march. We can get really, really, really angry. But after a span of like 2 or 3 days, they die down. That's why the Baltimore riots last. How long were the Baltimore riots? How long were the Baltimore riots?
They were like,
No, two.
Yeah, the riots itself is 2 days, but the coverage on it, like, what, 2 months?
So people will get angry in a riot for a couple of days, but people will not, the anger will not go. Maybe this year.
Until the next thing happens.
Yeah. So it's not like constant. It's not like we're constantly angry. In the 60s, it lasted like 5 to 6 years because there's so much going on. There's so much to fight for. Now it's just like, well, it's just like, it's basically justice. It's a question a lot of people ask, but it's not really a question that I answer to. It's like when that's something you would say, oh, that's society. That's how I answer that.
It was a pleasure talking to you. I have to get more signatures.
You do.
Yes.
But
If you have the funds and the time, you should probably travel to other countries.
she got the group going. And there are a lot of people at this school who
You should also start a petition page.
yeah, online.
Or petitions.
I don't know. I don't know. Because even if you can't post videos, so they're online videos. What about Spotify? No, I mean, how are you doing? I don't know why you chose it. Hey.
I beg your pardon? I'm familiar with the White House. I'm familiar with the White House a little bit.
Nowadays, because everything's online, that's easy, but you have to promote it a lot. That was kind of like expensive and yeah. You go and do I want to. You need to get a team together. And it's really just going to take a lot of networking. Like finding people on campus. And you gotta make them listen. You gotta like deliver really, really strong. And people on this campus don't really mind people who like walk up to them and say something. I'm gonna be loud. But you gotta be careful. Because when you say the word government, people get nervous. I get nervous.
When you say governments,
When people say the word government, I get nervous. That's not what you said.
what have I said?
No. I mean in general, like when people just in general hear the word government, they're like, after your statement. Be careful. Other than that,
Well, I'm saying that the government should do something about the people inside the Department of Mental.
you have to research that.
Does that make you nervous to see that the government should do something about people like inside the Department of Mental Health and inside the jails, in the sense that there is an incredible amount of people of color inside both, and that the government.
Do you have the statistics on it?
Well, I have seen this firsthand. I come here before you as a first-hand witness.
You have to get your statistics on it. I know. I know for real. I know for a fact that anything that, any statement you try to make, even if you are a witness, you still have to use statistics to back that. That's the only way you can handle it. And so then we'll just be like, oh, that's not true. But if you have the facts of the statistics written down, check, research everything, make sure I get strong.
What I can tell you for sure is that in my experience, uh, and I have been to a few jails. I have seen an incredible amount of people of color inside those jails. It's proportionate amount. Like, I'm noticing two things since having come to America. A minority of black people and a majority of them inside the Department of Mental Health and prisons. And so that's my main problem. The minorities are in jail and in prison. And that's the issue here. And I'm saying that that should not happen. And I'm trying to get more people to say that should not happen. It's this disproportionate, like how much African Americans are in America. I would say based on the statistics, that's how much, maybe 16%, 15%.
American American.
Yeah.
Are you also suspicious?
No, African Americans in America. How much? 15, 16%?
No, American. I would say